Hey guys and gals, this is Dave, Classic Gamers HQ. If you're not familiar with me, I am a frequent user of YouTube. I upload videos that are related to DIYs for vehicles, and also here in the past year I've been focusing all of my efforts toward Let's Plays and walkthroughs of current video games and classic video games. Now I've had a couple of requests to create a tutorial on how to create thumbnails for your YouTube videos. As you know, or as you may have noticed, if you're not familiar with partners of YouTube or partners of other companies that work with YouTube for AdSense revenues, like as far as video games go, Machinima and IGN would be one of the most popular companies that would work with YouTube and YouTube users to these companies partner up with them and create revenue for themselves, for YouTube, and for the YouTube users. So they are dubbed as partners. Now these partners, they do get some additional options within YouTube, and one of those options are the ability to add thumbnails to your videos. Let me go ahead and go to my channel here, and you can see right here, I'm going to go ahead and pause this. So I'm currently working on Walking Dead episode 3, and as you see, I've got unique thumbnails here for each of my videos. If I go down, I'm going to show you what happens. YouTube kind of chooses different points in each video. You see I'm working on Max Payne as well, and also Black Mesa. Before I had the ability to... Slender, watch this one, please. Those are just bad plugs there, but anyway, let's stay on track. So you see here, I've got The Walking Dead. I think this is episode 2. Yeah, it's episode 2. Now, these aren't unique thumbnails. The unique thumbnails, obviously, are these right here. They kind of draw your attention, give you an idea of exactly what you're dealing with. And a lot of the unique thumbnails you see through partners are very much the same. They number each episode that they release. You've got some kind of illustration of the game that you're currently playing through, and you've got the name of the game as well right here. Now, what YouTube does with those who don't have the ability to add thumbnails is it just picks a random place during your video and just takes a snapshot and uses it as a thumbnail right there. Now, that's not very exciting. It doesn't really draw the eye as much as your unique thumbnails here. So, I am not a partner, not yet. I'm not a partner of YouTube. I'm not a partner of Machinima or IGN. Hint, hint, you Machinima guys, please holler at me. So, if I go into Video Manager here, and this option just popped up. I think this is, oh, look at this. This is new. A new and improved dashboard. It's the first time I've seen this. I might be doing a video of this later. I've never noticed that before. Okay, that's a different story right there. Okay, this option, I'm guessing, is added for non-partnered YouTube users. Some of us I've talked to don't have it, and they're not partners. Some of us do. I know it popped up for me a couple of weeks ago. I was very surprised myself that that option was even given to me. Maybe it has something to do with my view count on my channel, the overall view count of my videos, or the number of subscribers that I have. I don't know what the stipulations are. If you guys know, please comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, but please share your thoughts. Let me know. There's a lot of this I don't really understand or know about. YouTube is always changing things around without any notice, and leaves us all kind of, you know, surprised and shocked at most of the time, leaving us shocked. But that's due to a lot of bugs that go on within the YouTube corridor. So let me go in here and go to part 16. Go to edit here, and as you can see, I've got an extra thumbnail here. Usually you only have 3 thumbnails. Now it doesn't have the button there. I want you to see the button. So I'm going to go down to a video that does not have a unique thumbnail. Let's go to here. Okay, this one's obviously pulled out of the video, so I'm going to edit that. And then you can see right here, here's my button, custom thumbnail, maximum file size of 2 megs, no more. So I can add my thumbnail right there. Video manager, edit your video. And bada bing, bada boom, custom thumbnail. You have the ability there. So non-partners, please go and check this out. You may have that available to you, which is going to make your video stand out. It's going to give you, it has the potential to give you more views. So here's how I create thumbnails. EMAD, this is specifically for you, man. This is how you create thumbnails. This is how I create thumbnails. I'm not going to go into specifics because of copyright laws, but first of all, you got to obtain an image. You've got to obtain an image of the particular playthrough or let's play that that you are working on, and you've got to make sure that image is not copywritten. Otherwise, you can't use it. Now, what I've done here, let me get a closer look. With this particular thumbnail, to make it, if you want to take an image that that is questionable, then you want to make it your own. You really need to kind of edit that image to where it's almost, well, you need to change the image quite a bit. It needs to be changed from the original quite a bit. And with these images, I've taken my own image, checked copyrights on it. It passed, but I still made this image my own because there were some things with this particular image that wouldn't work. For one thing, the size wasn't going to work for me, and another thing, there was a couple of extensions, like this section right here. I actually had to add this section. This fence has been extended out. A couple of these crosses have been added, and of course this text has been added as well. CGHQ plays, episode 3, part 16. Everything else was pretty much already there, but I edited this image and made it my own, so it should be covered under fair use, and I should be okay as far as copyright and all that goes. So you need to watch out for that. If it's questionable, either don't use it, or find something that's not so questionable and make it your own. And you need to change the image enough to where it is nothing. It is not very close to the original. It needs to be made your own. So with that being said, I'm going to move past copyrights. So you understand that it's common sense. Don't use stuff that's not your own. Simple as that. So find you an image. Start off with that. Create your own. Find an image and mold it into your own, whatever you want to do. I'm going to minimize that and go into my folder here. This is all my Walking Dead videos I've uploaded, and here are a couple of the images that I'm working with here. Let's let these populate ever so slowly. Now, doing Let's Plays, I use Fraps. That's going to come in another video. I'm going to explain, what's the best setup for doing Let's Plays and doing walkthroughs for video games. If you use a capture device, that's a whole different story. I use Fraps on my computer, and I do all my gaming on my PC. So that's a little bit different. It gets a little bit expensive. You got to have a separate hard drive. You got to have Fraps or some other program that works just as well. And you've got to have a fast computer. Most importantly, you've got to have a separate hard drive. And I'm working off a separate hard drive, and it's having a hell of a time populating all these icons here. So, okay. So here are all my images. Now, I'm going to let you know, here's my original image. This is after I've added and edited and created it as my own. This is what you're looking at. CGHQ plays The Walking Dead, and I've added a few things here and there, made it my own, and all I have to do is add parts 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., and so on. So that's the original image that I work off of. Let's see what the dimensions are. Of course, you're going to need to know the dimensions. It is kind of specific, although I think YouTube does a pretty good job of editing the image, or cropping the image, or resizing it once you upload it. But this is what I'm using. I know you guys are going to ask. It's okay. It's 1920 by 1080. So basically, it's an HD sized image. Now, as you know, HD video is 1920 by 1080. That's what 1080p means. So I'm doing just the same with my images, only because of my editing program, and I want to fill, I want to fill the screen with these images. I also use these images within my playthroughs as a splash screen to begin all my videos. So this size works just the same for YouTube thumbnails as well. I think you can shrink it down if you want. You can leave it 1920 by 1080. It's really up to you. But this is what I use. All right. So moving on. So what I do, it's very simple. I don't use anything complicated. I use an editing program that comes with Windows. What I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on my original image, or actually I'm going to right click on, I'm going to right click on my original image, and I'm going to open it. And what I'm using, believe it or not, is Microsoft Paint. I mean, Paint, it's not given enough credit in a lot of cases. This is a pretty versatile program. You can do a lot with it. I'd say it's basic to intermediate, but it does what needs to be done for what I'm doing on YouTube. So I take this and I rename it because I want to keep my original image. This is my foundation. This is my template. I'm working off of this. This is my template. I don't want to ruin my template. So I save as a JPEG. I'm going to save it as Walking Dead temp. Okay. We'll just save it as Walking Dead temp. Transparency loss. Do you want to continue? JPEG is it's good enough. The quality will be there. It's a drawn cartoon image. Come on, how much quality can you really have? So I've saved it, and now I want to add. My episode number and my part number as well. Walking Dead, if you've played it, it's split up into 5 different episodes. So I have 2 parts here. I have an episode number to add, and then I have a part number to add. Normally, in any other game, you just have part numbers: part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So, excuse me. So I'm going to go to A here, and this one, I'm trying to make it look a lot like, I want to make my text look, but it's your preference really. You can use anything you want. But in my case, I'm trying to make the text look a lot like the text that's originally here, where it says The Walking Dead. So what I do is I put a shadow behind mine. The way I put a shadow behind it is I want to start off with black. Okay, we're already start off black. I got my alpha going, and I'm putting episode 3 around here where I'm circling. So I'm going to start it off, bam, right there. And I've already got my text size. It's at 175. It matches all this. So I'm going to put EP.3 for episode 3. Okay. And if I want, I can move it around, anywhere on screen here. And put it over here, put it over here. Yeah, just for the sake of it, I'm going to put it where I originally put it. I'm going to leave it right there. So click on screen once. It sets it. You can't move it after you click on screen. And then change your color. I'm going to change my color to white. And then I'm going to do this again. And I'm overlapping my episode number here. So I'm going to set my box up right there. And put EP.3. It's a little bit off. I want to see more of the black. So I kind of offset it like that. And now it looks like it has a beautiful little shadow. So that works for me. Set it and forget it. Well, not for now. We still need to add the part number. So let's go back to black. Let's go down a little bit. And let's put in part. I'm going to put PT dot for part. Part, 99, whatever. Uh-oh, I'm off screen now, so I do need to adjust this a little bit. Wait until the 4 arrows come up. Where are the 4 arrows at? There they are. You see how the 4 arrows cross like that? That allows you to move this around. So I want to move it out a little bit like this, and then I want to stretch it. You got the 2 arrows. You want to stretch it. I'm stretching it to the left. And I maybe need to stretch it up a little bit too. What's going on here? What is going on here? Stretch it to the left. There we go, part 99. So I'm going to push it down a little bit. Got part 99 in place. I set it, change my color to white, set my box up to the left a little bit, put part 99. It's off quite a bit, so I'm going to move it up a little bit. Bam. I'm going to move over to the right a little bit. Bam. There you go. Part 99, episode 3. That would be a long ass episode. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to, go up here and save it and exit out of it. Now, as you can see, my original template is still here because I renamed it. Okay? So here's Walking Dead temp. Beautiful. It's ready to be used as a thumbnail. So let's go ahead and demonstrate. I've created my thumbnail. We've gone through that. Now I want to upload it. I'm going to go through that one more time. I'm actually going to do a real-time demonstration. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go to one of my videos that does not have a unique thumbnail. Let's go to page 3 here. Okay. Let's go to part 44. No, that's Max Payne. What am I doing? Okay. Let's go to part 4 of The Walking Dead here. I'm going to go to Edit after I went to Video Manager. There's my button for custom thumbnail. I go to that. I find my folder for The Walking Dead. And then I find my thumbnail that I created. Double click on it. And YouTube starts uploading. And you see it takes a minute. Depending on the size of the file, it may take a couple of minutes. But there it is. You save the changes. And YouTube has a little bit of a delay, so it'll show up probably about 5 to 10 minutes. I don't need that one. That wouldn't make any sense for that, so I'm get rid of that and I'm going to save it. Okay. So there you go, guys. EMAD, I hope this helps, and everybody else, I hope this helps. Please watch my series on The Walking Dead. I've got episode 4 coming out very, very soon. If not today, most likely tomorrow. I'm working on that. I've got it played through. I just got to edit it all together, add some custom thumbnails here, and I should be good to go. So I've got episodes 1 through 3 so far completed. Please watch those. If you're, like I said, if you're not familiar with Classic Gamers HQ, please check me out. My channel is just full of very interesting current games and classic games as well. If you're into cars and into do-it-yourselfs, changing your oil, changing your timing belt, changing your radiator, anything like that, I've got tutorials on there, step-by-step visual tutorials on there on how to do it. So there you go. I appreciate you all joining me today. This is Dave with Classic Gamers HQ. Please like, comment, and do subscribe if you haven't. Believe me, you will not be disappointed. As always, keep it classic.